Part 18. John Stewart, Treasure Island property manager, violates islanders' federal right to know it's radioactive.
I went out to Treasure Island in 2014 because a Treasure Island resident knew I was an investigative reporter, and none of the mainstream media would go out there. So I did. And people started coming up to me with all kinds of illnesses, blood diseases, cancer. They showed me their pets. Talking about their pets, they have seizures, hair loss. They dig in the dirt, those little dogs. And the people who run Treasure Island have a rule that nobody's supposed to dig in the dirt. That's in the least. And look at the construction out there. All those men are out there digging in that same toxic dirt. The Navy went out there. You know about the U.S. Navy? They polluted Hunters Point. They also polluted Treasure Island. They set up schools out there where they taught 12,000 soldiers a day when they had the island about how to use chemical weapons and radiation. And they polluted the entire island. The Navy had these schools that polluted that island. Since I've been out there, people have died. Little children have died. And my best friend out there died. And it's hard for me to talk about this. People die of seizures. They die of cancer. They die of all kinds of illnesses that I can't even think of them all now. I have them written down on a list at home. There are about 20 different things that they got on Treasure Island that they are sick from and dying from. It is a tragedy. It is really a tragedy. And they were brought to Treasure Island, all of these people, and nobody was ever told in advance that the place was radioactive and chemically contaminated. We are looking for lawyers for these people because that's the key. Their federal right to know what and make a choice about where they wanted to go to live was denied them. That's a federal law that is broken by these people. I don't care what's in their lease. That law matters. That is what is going to get them justice.
That's right.
The federal right to know. You have a right to know before you go to a place and sign a lease that it is radioactive and chemically contaminated. We're talking the chemicals. They're not the normal chemicals that our bodies are made out of. These are chemical weapons like sarin gas. Have you ever heard of that? That'll kill a whole city in a day. That's the level of toxin that is in the ground out there. So this place, a lot of people I know out there came from Hunters Point. They were brought to Treasure Island.
Yeah.
And so the two places are umbilically connected. And I'm so glad you're running this group, Camila. We will work like hell. I want to be a part of it.
You are.
Thank you so much.
You know that.
Thanks.
For sure.
Thank you. Are you going to speak?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Darling environmental protest video continued in part 19. Art Persico, videographer.